Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. It's an honor and a privilege here at Coach Talk Cafe to have my friend Ravi Dangwal all the way from India. We're going to be talking about his new book, The Winning Wheel, and I'm very excited, Ravi, to have you here today. We did have you on Coach Talk Cafe last Friday. Everyone really enjoyed it. You spoke to us about mindset, about leadership skills, and our purpose. So very excited to hear everything about your book. So the first thing I want to ask you is the title. Where did it come from, and what is the wheel portion of it doing on the title? Tell us about it.
Oh, wow, Gabby, I'm excited. Thank you so much for that very warm opening and, being very considerate. And I really love being at CTC. I really look forward for this wonderful, project that you're running. It's a wonderful creation that you've done, which is bringing people together. So that was an absolute pleasure. I wish to be there more often. And yes, coming about my book, yes, the title, how the title comes in and what this wheel is all about. So because I come from a thought that dreams are nothing like a kind of flight that we have. Like when we are having a flight, we are in top of the world, we are over that flight. Dreams are something like that to us. They take us to that space, a higher space, bigger space, and we all are having dreams. We all are having dreams. The point again is how we are taking that dreams forward. So dreams, in a way, they are our extraordinary flights we are taking. Now, if you are taking an extraordinary flight, you have fastened your seat belts, the pilot is ready, the flight is ready, everything is ready. But if you're going to take this extraordinary flight while your wheels are very ordinary, then the flight may be there in the runway itself. It won't go to the sky at all. And that is where I wish to take this. I've chosen this topic and title of The Winning Wheel. Now, when that winning wheel that we have, that will take off your extraordinary flight of dreams, is what this book is all about. Now, when I talk about wheel, then in Sanskrit, the ancient Indian language Sanskrit, we have a word called as chakra. So chakra is nothing but wheel. So chakra is having certain spikes, just like wheel. So it means there are certain set of things which we must imbibe or we must work upon if you are really looking forward for making our dreams come true. So winning wheel is a model of identifying what makes you win. It is also a way by which we can learn by yourself. Within the book itself, one can learn and pick and choose that what all stuff he or she is doing good and what all stuff he or she can do better. So that ultimately, we take that extraordinary flight. So that's how the title comes in.
I love that description, and I can visualize the airplane taking off, high to help us achieve our dreams. So it's a good visual as well. And so the purpose of the book is to help people dream and to make them realize that they can create a higher version of themselves and even raise their dreams to quantum level, as we talk about here on Coach Chuck Cafe. So tell me a little bit about, I'm sure there's many books that have been written on dreams and achieving your dreams. What makes this unique? What makes this different?
Yeah. Thanks, Gabby, for this question. And yes, my idea was to offer a very simplified solution because in the pace of life that we all are having, uh, we don't have much of a patience to go along with the big, thick books, and whatever it may be whatever kind of book it is. But if it is offering us those pinpointed actionable things, then it makes sense because the time and the kind of to the point crisp things, crisp learnings, if we are able to offer. So the purpose has been to offer a very simplified solution, and it is the purpose also is to create a blueprint for winning. So before I begin my journey, many a times whenever we take new projects, new dreams, despite we having won the previous game or maybe lost also, we would have learned certain things. But despite that, we come with certain limitations. Like many a times have their entire love, their entire life, they have been cursing themselves. had I got that money, I would have been little different. But it's not about that. We all know that. It's not that, we can make that money, we can create that. So all those, roadblocks which might exist in our mind, I'm trying to offer a bouquet of solutions. You got to pick and choose that which one you are missing. You can choose that. You can, enrich yourself with those pinpointed solutions. So it's a crisp solution, and it's a kind of creation of blueprint for winning.
Can you share one of the points that you share with the readers as far as actionable steps that we can take?
Yeah, true. So for example, I'm talking about this chakra. So it begins with the exercise wherein we offer that, in fact, whenever you start any winning process, or you are into making your dream a reality. So first of all, you look into your resources. What kind of resources you have? Now, there is a big difference between what kind of resources you think you have and what kind of resources actually which exists. And this is where the big difference starts. So I have tried to differentiate these resources as 8 resources. So though these are 4 are internal resources which are within us, and there are 4 external resources which is outside us. We got to figure out, you know, sometimes what happens, Gabby, for example, I'm good at technology, right? And I've loved using technology. So for my dreams to come true, maybe I'm overusing that technology. Technology is good. Tech makes you reach people faster and higher in a better way. But then beyond technology, technology will make me win many times. But beyond technology, do I need to add up something? Maybe sometimes knowledge is taking a backseat. I might need to catch up with knowledge part also. So in that way, there are 8 different, components of this, and hence I come with 8 different chapters about these internal and external resources. The idea again is simple: that to make our dream come true, let us try to understand that which of these resources we as individual, or I as individual, am using properly. It's wonderful. Let me continue to do that. But at the same time, we can also catch up with those resources probably we never thought about. Some of us rely a lot on certain resources only, and hence we might be hitting on certain limited dreams. This life has got endless possibilities. It's all about how we explore it in a best prepared manner.
Yes, and so, it's about thinking out of the box. And as Carol Boston, one of our coaches here on Coach
Yeah,
Cafe, always says, is what else is possible? So if we can think what else is possible, the possibilities are endless, aren't they?
wonderful. Yes, absolutely.
And so tell me a little bit about when you first got the idea to write the book, and what seed was planted in you, to birth it, to make it come forth.
Yeah, I'll say it has been a 2-year journey. When the first time this idea came to me that, yeah, let me write a book. The initial idea was, let me try to sum up whatever I have learned by my mistakes or by my success. So that is how the idea began, and that is how I got started. And ever since I wanted to pen a book, the idea was that let me have very crisp, to the point, actionable things which I'll be working upon. But to materialize the idea, there is always something which is required, that is about passion. So your question might be on a different scale, but I'm going to a little different tangent, Gabby, because this is what I found really very important. Many of us are living with certain unfinished goals, unfinished dreams. I took 2 years, but when I look back, it could have been done in 8 months as well. So somewhere, when you make your passion as giving it an urgency that it has to be done right now, right here, with a particular pace and space. It cannot happen. Writing a book cannot happen in a 1 day, 1 week kind of time. But yes, if you are consistent in your efforts, definitely you can create some kind of stuff like a book, or maybe you can offer solutions to people. So I took a particular advantage of the pandemic, which has forced us to remain within the four walls. So I thought that is a good time that if you are saving on your travel time at least, that that we are blessed with. So I engaged myself with that. My family has been very very kind, and then they have left me for the weekends in a complete manner, so that I got a dedicated time for that. So this idea got seeded that yes, whatever I have learned through my journey, let me come out with a simplified solution. Uh, and then yes, being facilitated with this, but nevertheless, I was keen. November 2020, I took this resolution that by November 2021, I must finish this book. And then I kept on chasing it. And somewhere in my CTC talk also, I was talking about it. I made my laptop password also book by November 2021, book
Yes.
by November 2021. Yeah. I was typing this password 20 times a day, and 20 times a day, this password is reminding me, Ravi Dangwal, when are you going to complete your book? so, so, so stuff like that helped me, and I'm really happy that I could meet what my resolution was, and I look forward that it helps people and it offers some kind of solutions that fits.
Thank you. And I know that you are a purpose-driven entrepreneur. You're a successful businessman, and you walk in the new paradigm of leadership where we come from service, love, and contribution first. And I know that you have a very special purpose for the profits of this book. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh yes, Gabby, I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and I want to earn a lot of money out of this book. And yes, I want to earn a lot of money because of a very simple reason. This book, in fact, happens to be a fundraiser for destitute animals. I have pledged that the entire amount coming out of this book towards destitute animals. I could identify so far certain NGOs who are working for destitute animals. Because I come with a firm faith that born as a human being within this planet, the creator has made us superior than any other species in the land, in the planet. And that brings us a lot of responsibility. We all human beings have onus to be, kind of caretaker for rest of the species there. And unfortunately, the way we are losing species by species every year, that's something really not good, which is happening to our planet. And we are also left with many animals, which are destitute animals. They actually need our personal care. So I look forward. I wish that people help me out in this cause, and I'll be delighted to do my little bit as this book remains as a fundraiser for destitute animals.
Thank you. And do you have a foundation that you're working with in particular that rescues animals?
I have reached out to certain NGOs, and I'm not directly linked because my profession is little exactly not aligned towards that. But yes, I'm in touch with them, and I had some initial talks that this is how the project will be, because this book is in Amazon, and when I wanted to nominate them as a third party, it was a little technical issue there. But then, in whichever way it comes to me, it again goes back to those NGOs. So there are a couple of NGOs which are there here in Hyderabad and in India. So I'm in touch with them. So I really look forward how I can do my bit on this part.
So if someone wants to purchase the book, all they got to do is go to Amazon, enter the name of the book and the author, who is you, or can they
Yeah.
reach out directly to you as well? Or is
Yeah, they can
Amazon the
reach.
best way? Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. They can reach out directly to me, but because I can only help them with the link as far as the Amazon link is concerned. Because I have made it available globally, but sometimes maybe if you are looking in a particular part of the in a country across the globe. So in case somebody finds any problem, please, yes, I'll request them to please reach out to me with either mode of social media. I'll be more than happy to share the link as well, or maybe I can post the link once we are posting
Yes,
this
we can
video.
post the link below as well on the
Yeah,
video. So if you send it to me, I'll have Jackie put that on there. So I
sure.
want to thank you for being my guest today, Ravi, and also for being our guest on Coach Talk Cafe last Friday. I look forward to to reading the book myself. You know, as coaches, we have to have coaches, and we have to be committed to the continual pursuit of knowledge. And this is why, you know, at Coach Talk Cafe, our mission statement is all about being committed to that continual pursuit of knowledge and empowering others to do the same thing. So I want to commend you also for your servant heart and for using the profits of this book to help the animals, the rescue animals. So thank you very much. Namaste. It's been a beautiful opportunity to have you here today. Have an amazing day and keep showing the world your awesomeness, Ravi.
Thank you so much, Gabby. It's been wonderful. It is always wonderful. The kind of warmth you express and the way you bring people together. It's been wonderful. I really look forward for more and more and more interactions with you, Gabby. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I look forward to reading the book.
Yeah, thank you.